Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, ladies and gents. Salam Tanaistaling. Yes, 104.7. You already know what time it is. Happy Friday, ladies and gents. This is Inshaga Talk Show, and we're in the building. I'm your host, Dawit. Oh man, and I'm gonna be rocking with you guys all the way to 9 a.m. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, mums and dads, kings and queens, happy Friday, man. Happy Friday to you too, man. I hope everybody's having a good time and chilling with us early on this beautiful, beautiful day. And of course, that's a whole lot of people on my way as well, getting their day started as well. Kids are back to school. Work is back to the regular schedule as well. Everybody's just at it, you know what I mean? So I'm so happy that I get to be a part of your morning. And we want you guys to be a part of it as well. Go ahead and let us know your thoughts and your opinion on 0988418888. All right, zero is a thing. Someone has cement, arba'an. Someone has cement is the way to go. If you have any request, suggestion, comment, if you want to engage with us, if you want us to play you guys a record, if you have any kind of thoughts and opinion about our show as well, you guys are welcome to reach out to me. All right, once again, it is Friday. It's the end of the week. I think last time we were here was a Monday morning and we started the week, and we're about to also on the last day of the week. On a Friday morning, we're gonna be keeping you guys company all the way to 9 a.m. And to everybody rocking with us, we just want to say good morning once again. All right, ladies and gents, on our Tukus course today, we do have an amazing topic that we wanted to bring up and talk about today as well. So, and this is something that we all have been, contemplating on as well, in figuring out how to go about it as well. And it's going to be one of those topics that we're going to address, that hoping that we even had on our social media platform people engage with us as well, and we brought this topic. So on our Tukus today, we're talking about one of the most powerful social media of our century, a social media platform that has more than 3.5 billion downloads so far, a platform that has almost 1 billion users a month, a platform that has taken over the world, and arguably one of the most addictive social media platforms out there, TikTok. Yes, today we're going to be talking about a video sharing platform which we all are quite familiar with, and we're going to be talking about the power of TikTok. And as users and content is increasing by the day, we want to talk about this platform and the power it possesses as well, because this is a very, very strong social media platform. So let's talk about it, really. You know what I mean? And I know most of us are constant users of TikTok. Most of us, we spend an average of about, let's say that about 52 or 55 minutes a day. This is just worldwide, but I know that you get this screen time review where it tells you that how much hour you're spending. So please, if you are a TikTok user, make your way to our social media platform or to our hotline and let us know how much time per day do you spend on that platform. But yes, TikTok is something that we use on a daily basis nowadays, and it's a short form video hosting service, and it's owned by the Chinese company ByteDance, and I think it was released around 2017 for iOS and Android in most markets outside of the mainland China. And however, it have become a worldwide sensation during especially the pandemic as well. And of course, at some point as well, they merged with another Chinese social media service, which is Musical.ly, and I'm quite familiar with Musical.ly, Dubsmash, all those social media platforms prior to TikTok, where they let users do different kind of videos, imitations, do a lot of different kind of covers, but yes, TikTok came in and changed the game. And Douyin is also the Chinese name for TikTok, as they have the similar version there as well, has been a huge hit and of course a success when it comes to the social media market as well. So we're probably wondering now, why is TikTok becoming so popular? Don't get me wrong, when I was using Instagram and Facebook and on YouTube as well, to be honest with you, I really did not even think that social media could actually become better. Really, I didn't even think that there would be another type of social media that's going to come up out of nowhere. I feel like, most of the things that have been created, that were created, and people are already sharing pictures and videos and audios as it is. So when TikTok came into the game, it was really something that took everybody by surprise as well, and it took over so fast as well, especially during the pandemic. That's when I think that TikTok reached its peak. I remember the first time I downloaded the app was during COVID times, and the fact that you can just be able to skim through so many different kind of videos in a very short period of time, it seemed like a best way to actually go about that spare of time that we had during lockdown. You know what I mean? A whole lot of people found themselves on TikTok, either watching, consuming, or creating different kind of content. On top of that, as well as the app has different kind of features that lets users be creative or recreate as well, because one of the things about TikTok is either you can create or you can imitate, and that's one of the things as well. Like, people that you see a certain audio that's been repeatedly done by so many different people with different kind of style, different kind of background, different kind of imitation, but people are just recreating different kind of content. So the easy interface of editing video and audio has made the app even more popular than the other social media platforms, giving people the access to be as creative as they want. But the other amazing side of TikTok, which is arguably one of the most dangerous aspects of the TikTok, is the algorithm. The algorithm is like, it's like your partner that has been living with you for a very long time. They actually know exactly where your interest lies, especially that if you have been using TikTok for a longer period of time, by now your application have a good understanding as to what you want. Depending on how long you take to look at one specific video, the algorithm will pick up what kind of interest that you have and make sure that they're going to keep you on the application for a very long time. And this is something we have discussed on the show before as well. This tech giants, the social media platforms, they actually hire people specifically for this to make sure, you know, they come up with algorithms that are going to make you stay there on the platform longer. But TikTok seems to have hit the jackpot when it comes to that as well. And depending on taking on your location and your interest, they will take on that advantage as to even though the way the interface is, well, as to how you be skimming through from one video to another video, just rolling your thumb up and down, and you'll be able to go through so many different contents within 1 minute and giving that attention to so many different kind of videos and things that actually might attract your attention based on your location and your interest and things that you have searched as well. And this is something that you've got to be aware of. So that's one of the main reasons why this social media platform has become a huge success and a huge hit. And as you can see as well, like, even after that, you know, the start of TikTok as well, a whole lot of things have changed. It could be in the economy, the music industry, the fashion industry. People are able to reach so many different people because the popularity of it. And 3.5 billion downloads, that is just so crazy numbers, guys. That is a crazy number. And then you're talking about 1 billion users per month, active users per month. And that makes me wonder as well, like, you know, if we could even calculate the amount of time, if the average person spends 52 minutes per day on TikTok, and then you have all these billions of people that are using it, and mind you, the amount of time that is being spent worldwide on this application alone. And then the company is now valued for about $140 billion, making it the world's most valuable startup, making the company worth more than Twitter and Coca-Cola. Guys, this is another I guess spectrum, another level of social media, and we're going to talk about it today as well. And we want you guys to give us your thoughts and your opinion as well. Go ahead and find us on social media or leave a comment or any of the platforms that this video reaches or this audio reaches you. Go ahead and let us know your thoughts. We would love to know the amount of time that you use, or, you know, on TikTok, and what is your experience has been as well, because a lot of people have different kind of experience. We actually have done like a social media poll on our Instagram to talk about and to get your opinion on the platform, which we're going to get to in a bit later as well. But yes, let's continue about really talking about the influence of TikTok. All right, TikTok, it also has very addictive aspects to it as well, as it gives us a very, you know, like non-stop dopamine surge as we are going from one video to another video. Like, I've been away from social media for a while, and I talked about that as well. It's called the detoxing, dopamine detoxing, and it was inspired of a video that I saw on on YouTube and how that is having a huge impact on us. So I have done my version of detoxing where I just completely removed all social media applications from my phone, and I took a while break from them, and then I started, of course, using this any of the platforms in my terms. But so some of the things that I've noticed as well doing that as well, especially that I stopped TikTok for brief period of time, and the impact that it had on my brain, the amount that, on how I was feeling that day as well, has changed. Of course, at first it was a bit weird not to actually grab my phone, and whenever I have a spare time, or it could be waiting for a queue, waiting for a taxi, or it could be in the wherever you are, whenever you find your phone, you feel like you're so compelled to go over TikTok and watch so many different kind of videos. I was just like that too, I know. But then really that within what 2 or 3 hours it will start off as if like you're just killing time. Before you know it though, you spend way too much time and you feel this numb. Your brain feels so numb. That's what I found myself feeling like. And then whenever I come across this different kind of information as well, I found my attention so distorted, and I wasn't able to fully focus on anything as well. I felt that lack of attention that I was giving to things that actually did matter to my life. So this is one of the things that's what made me go like, you know what, I'm gonna take time from TikTok. Not that these platforms are going anywhere, but just understand the impact that it has on my life. At the end of the day, you know, I was reading this quote. This is just a beautiful quote by Jim Rohn. And we talk about this a lot on the show as well. One of the greatest gift you can give to anyone or anybody is the gift of attention. Really, like, this is very, very important, guys. If you're not aware of this, or if you don't even take this seriously, I really want you guys to consider where your attention is going. All right, all these different platforms that you see, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all of them, they are feeding off our attention. All right, they are meant to take our attention and monetize that whatsoever way they plan on doing that. Or not only they take our attention, and they'll be able to give us information that we have to analyze as well, because not everything that you consume from these platforms are something that's going to add value to your life. So make me wonder if I'm giving this social media platforms the kind of attention that I should be giving to myself and the things that matter to me. So that's what brought up today's topic of the power of TikTok, and goes to beyond that as well, to a power of social media. But really, I wanted to talk about TikTok as well, because it has changed the game, and the way TikTok is going as well is not going to go anywhere. If anything, the algorithm is going to find out more about us, who we are, and the kind of videos that we like to watch. So what is the influence of the TikTok? I want you guys to really, really digest that and really take time and investigate on your own. I know a lot of you guys are already on TikTok. In addition, you know, young users are often exposed to TikTok videos, you know, that fuel body dissatisfaction or appearing anxiety or different kind of like stress based on the videos they watch. And one of the biggest problem I feel like as well is this quote unquote woke generation that is coming up, because we get so much information within 1 minute. We all feel like we know something, which is true. Information is there, you know what I mean? And but the most important thing that we have to really give time and understand is we have information, we don't really have an understanding. That is two different things. All right, you can hear about a certain thing, but if you don't understand how that thing came about, the story behind it, how it got to the point that it did, then you don't really do have a very lucrative information that can transform you or become woke. So to the all woke generation thinking that you got information because you're getting all this knowledge from all the social media platforms and just short videos, I'm letting you know, yes, it is true, you do have information, but how many of us have an understanding, and how many of us are quite aware that all these videos as well, the impact that they're bringing into our life as well? So this is something that I want you guys to, you know, really think about. But when I say these things about TikTok though, I don't want to take the good parts of TikTok as well. You know what I mean? TikTok has an impact on the economy. First, having a social media presence and platform has now become a full-time job for some people, as well as TikTok is on the money-making business now as well. The people are becoming famous. People are able to promote their material. People are able to do different kind of music and art and promote any of the skill they have as well. It has become a way for people to showcase their talent, which is an amazing thing as well. TikTok has a huge unprecedented impact on the music industry. Most TikToks are accompanied by a song in the background, which I'm sure you guys are quite familiar, and I'm sure you guys go into the background music and see who's behind the song. I find myself as well finding out new kind of records the more time that I spend on TikTok. There's so many different records that are so many different people that have become famous on TikTok as well. It could be Lil Nas X, it could be like Pop Kent, list goes on. So many different Afrobeat sensations that we have gone to know and love are songs that come from TikTok, and other businesses are greatly impacted by TikTok because of its heavy influence on consumerism, like the fact that a whole lot of people, for example, there was this a recent clothing trend on TikTok that has been selling like crazy. It's a crossover leggings, and after a girl filmed a TikTok and those leggings, it actually sold out in 24 hours across the US and Canada. And this is something as well that people are understanding, that nowadays the way to do business is what has changed so much by just creating a TikTok or a social media account. And for those of us, especially me included, and anybody else that's listening who is in the business world as well, if you are not utilizing TikTok or any of the social media platforms as well, I'm not saying that you're not doing business, but I'm just saying that you might be missing out on a potential customer that you might be able to gain. That is fact. And as much as powerful as this is how I see it. You know what I mean? All these social media platforms are very incredible tools. Just like the nuclear. Either you could use it to actually create more havoc and problem, or you could actually use it to actually, be a source of power. You know what I mean? And a way to boost your brand, and a way to boost your sales, and any of marketing things that you want to accomplish, it might be the way. So to everybody else who's wondering and listening to us as well, you're probably wondering, what is the solution? So getting rid of the app is not the answer, as I have done that as well, and I've seen I've experienced it and this is some bottom line comes to this apps is they're not going anywhere. They're not going to go anywhere. They're here to stay, and they're here to really revolutionize the way we live. So instead, regulating our usage is very, very key. The more time users spend online watching videos, the less time we spend interacting with the things that matter. And if you do have 3 hours, which I really doubt, man, even 52 minutes, 52, that's almost an hour a day. An hour a day. And mind you guys, we sleep for basically 8 hours of our day, so of the 24 hours, so you're looking at 16 hours per day. So out of the 16, 1 hour goes to TikTok. It really means that you have to gain a whole lot of value from the videos that you're consuming there. So the way I suggest, and I think that this is something that we all should be able to consider, is really controlling the amount of time that we spend on these platforms, and when do we consume this kind of information as well. So this is the things that I want you guys to be really aware of. For me now, one of the things that I've been practicing, things that I've been utilizing for my benefit, for my business as well, as we run Bobby's Bistro. Make sure you do go check out our restaurant as well. But it is very, very important that you control the amount of time that you spend on this platform. I would say for me now, it has worked for 15 to 30 minutes, and during the end of the night when I'm about to, before now really get to ready to sleep, but somewhere in the late evening is when I really open up and see what's going on around, and at the same time be able to actually reach out to customers and be able to brand myself and the product that I have to the majority of the population. And this is very crucial, because you don't want to give in too much time to these platforms, because you and I know that they're not bringing that much value to our life. Of course, it's a good way to kill time, but really, do we really want to kill time, or do we want to use time to our benefit? I hate the word people go like, I'm just trying to kill time. Why the hell would you want to kill time? Why in God's name would you want to kill time? Isn't that time that all we have in this world? Why in God why do you want to Magdal Saad? Like, it does not make sense. You know what I mean? There's no reason for us to be able to kill time, and instead we should be figuring out ways to use our time to add value to us. It could be grabbing a book and reading it. It could be on YouTube watching a podcast about a certain topic that could actually add value to your school or to your business. And I'm telling you, and that is so much possible right now with the same gadget that you use in TikTok or all the other platforms to check up random stuff. The randomness of this video is quite crazy. As I was trying to write this video earlier today, I woke up around like 5 a.m. You know what? I'm like, since I'm going to be talking about TikTok today, I'm just gonna open TikTok and see what's up. And I opened TikTok, and little did I know, I was 15 minutes into the app. I totally forgot that I had to write about the app, about of course today's content, and I found myself skimming to so many different random videos from like Riot, about this queue of people fighting, and then it came around some song video, some dance video, some rough. I mean, the list goes on. Within 15 minutes, my attention went to like 10 different places, and I found myself in a way a bit drained. At the same time, I wasn't able to focus back to the script that I was supposed to write today. So guys, this is something that you've got to be aware of, because your focus is the most important thing that you could possibly give to anything and to anyone. So be cautious of it. And not only that as well, and this is not the only extreme of TikTok as well. Not only this also is playing mind games on us, they are collecting a tremendous amount of data. This is actually causing the app so much problem in the other world market. America have had different kind of issues with this app. There was a time when President Donald Trump was in power where he wanted to ban the app, and of course a whole bunch of things happened when Biden took place. But even now, Biden is also raising his eyebrows. He's like, all right, okay, we might need to reconsider, but we're gonna follow up on that. India and other countries as well, they have fully banned TikTok as well. But another fact as well that I want to share with you guys today, that I want you guys to think about, and I'm sure you might have heard about it as well, as TikTok is owned by China, Chinese people don't really use TikTok. They use another app quite similar to TikTok. It's called, hold on, I need to say this name right. Do you but it's actually a different app. But the tricky part of this application is it has a different kind of algorithm. So this application called Douyin, which is used in China, has a different algorithm where it teaches kids about science, about astronauts, about physics, about math, about so many different things that actually gives people interesting information that adds value. See what I mean? You see what I'm coming at right now? You see, the rest of the world is getting random videos and algorithm that does nothing but harm to us. But Chinese, they have created that algorithm in a way to benefit and add value to the youth. And that is something that we've got to be cautious of, because nowadays we have so many youth. I mean, the average age limit as well on this app is quite crazy, and I was looking at the numbers as well. So it says that 60% of TikTok users are from the age between 16 to 24. 60%, you know, and you're talking about a whole lot of young power, impressionate mind that is constantly being programmed by this social media platform. And as I said earlier, it is not about us cutting off immediately. It's about us regulating it. We need to be aware. We need to pay attention to where our attention is going, and it's very, very important. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are also wondering what to do about TikTok and kids, and this is a very, very important thing. Using any social network can be very risky, and it's possible for kids to safely use the app with adult supervision, especially now it's become a huge alarming issue, and parents are coming up with ways. There are actually ways to link your account with your kids so you can control their screen time and be able to actually follow up on their TikTok consumption, not only on TikTok but other social media consumption. So parents, if you're listening, I was recently having a conversation with somebody that had a kid recently, and we were just talking about like social media and how scary they are of their kids being vulnerable to social media and so forth, and they had such a strong stand of not giving their kids cell phone and making them away from the internet. And I personally, I don't have any kid, and this is just my perspective of it. I don't think the internet is going to go anywhere. I don't think social media is going to go, or TikTok is going to go anywhere. So I think that the best way to actually be able to control your kids' consumption on TikTok is to be ahead of the game, meaning that really understanding this platform. So if you are a parent, and instead of just watching TikTok as well, go into the settings and see what are the features, what are the ways for you to control, or what are the ways for you to link your kid's account to yours, so that you will be able to see the comments, see what's going on there, so that your kids are not being bullied as well. There's so many things that you got to be aware of. I think that is the best way. I think that as parents, and instead of cutting off all this advancements of digital technology, I think that we have got to be aware of it and use these tools to best control our kids' consumption of social media and internet. So in conclusion, what I'd like to say is TikTok is an amazing platform. Really, guys, it's a powerful tool, especially if you're trying to personally brand yourself, if you're trying to sell something, if you're trying to get out there and let people know about who you are, the skill that you have, the product that you have, and also be able to consume a bit of information as to what the whole world is going on, what is happening. It really is an amazing platform, but it comes in with its own price tag, meaning your attention, meaning that the energy you're going to be carrying for the rest of the day. So control the amount of time that you're going to be spending on TikTok, and utilize the crap out of it while it's still there, because if they keep going with this algorithm, if they keep on taking on these people and taking more time out of people's day, they will face a whole lot of backlash from all these leaders, and it's already happening. And I'm sure sooner or later we'll have more leaders and more governments, raising their voice concerning this Chinese tech giant. But right now, the best way to go about it is to utilize and be aware of your time, and also understand where your attention is going. Try to fix your algorithm. If you keep getting videos that you do not like, really go ahead and go like not interested, so that the algorithm will not push stuff that you don't want to see towards you. You can actually have so much different features within the app to avoid contents that don't add value to you. Guys, please, sometimes I just get so angry when people take unnecessary kind of information and then try to contemplate anything, or trying to waste more time about understanding that kind of content. It is not of value. So figure out things that can make you better. You know how we always say here, try to be the best version of yourself, and that really is an important task of the day. With that being said, I'm going to conclude today's Tickles Course. I want you guys to let us know your thoughts, your opinion about TikTok. Really, even the app sounds like some kind of bomb about to take off. Really, because we say it so fast, like TikTok, when you say with a deep voice, TikTok, people, but it sounds scary, doesn't it? That was quite dramatic. Anyway, ladies and gents, I hope you guys, you let us know your thoughts and your opinion about TikTok and how your consumption is going, and the information that you have consumed from TikTok that has helped you as well. Go ahead and let us know and your thoughts about today's topic. This is 104.7, and I'm your host, Dawid.